Tonight, you are not a king, nor a noble, nor a warrior. You are something far quieter and far more invisible. You are a food taster in the grand court of Louis XIV, the Sun King, ruler of one of the most powerful kingdoms in Europe. Your role is simple, and yet it carries a quiet weight that lingers in every breath you take. You wake before the palace stirs. The corridors of Versailles are still wrapped in darkness, long before the candles are lit. Your room is small, tucked away far from the golden chambers. There is no silk here, no gold, no mirrors. Just a wooden bed. You rise slowly. There is no rush in your movements. The palace outside sleeps, but your day begins in silence. You wash your face with cool water, feeling the sharp clarity it brings. It wakes you, but gently. Because today, like every day, you will taste the food of a king, and perhaps you will die. But that thought does not frighten you anymore. Not the way it once did. You step into the long hallway, your shoes barely making a sound. The walls are lined with paintings you have never truly studied. Kings, battles, victories. None of them belong to you. You are not part of history. You exist in its shadow. As you walk, the first servants begin to appear. Everyone understands the unspoken rule. Silence is a form of respect. You reach the kitchens before the sun has fully risen. Inside, the world is different. There is warmth here, a soft glow, the scent of bread, herbs, and simmering broth fills the air. This is where your work begins. A chef nods to you as you enter. He does not smile, but there is familiarity in his eyes. On a long wooden table, the dishes are arranged, each one meant for Louis XIV himself. But before the king eats, there is no ceremony, no announcement, just a quiet understanding. A small portion of each dish is set before you. The first bite is always the most noticeable. You taste slowly. You let the flavors unfold. Butter, herbs, a hint of garlic. You pay attention to everything. Not as a chef would, but as someone searching for something hidden, something dangerous. You wait. Tasting is only half your duty. Waiting is the other half. And you listen, not with your ears, but with your body. You notice every sensation, your heartbeat, your breathing. Minutes pass. Nothing happens, and in that nothingness there is relief. A quiet, invisible relief. By the time the final dish is tested, the first light of morning has begun to slip through the high windows. The palace is waking now. Soon the king will rise, and when he does, he will eat because you have made it safe. You step back into the corridors, which are no longer silent. Footsteps echo. The world of court is coming to life. And you walk quietly among them, unseen. There is a strange comfort in being invisible. No expectations. No grand responsibilities. Just a simple task, repeated day after day. And yet, it matters. Because somewhere, deep within Versailles, a king will sit down to eat. Without fear, the hours pass gently. Sometimes you are called again, a drink to be tested, a dessert, a late meal. You wonder about the king. They call him the Sun King. They say all of France revolves around him, but to you, he is simply the reason you wake each morning, the reason you sit at that table. You do not envy him. Not really. His world is loud. Yours is quiet. And in that quiet, there is peace. Life does not need to be grand, to be meaningful. Sometimes it is the smallest roles that hold everything together. The palace glows in candlelight once more, and you return to your small room. Another day has passed, another series of meals, tasted and survived. You lie down slowly. Your body relaxes into the thin mattress, and as your eyes close, you realize something. Tomorrow will be the same quiet walk. And somehow, that is enough. Because in a world of kings and power, you have found something rare. Silence. And as sleep begins to take you, all that remains is the calm rhythm of your breathing, slow, steady, and safe.